afternoon and welcome one and all. You join us for this one-day international. Africa and India. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this match is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the irrepressible David Gower.
Hi Mike, thanks for that intro. Certainly a coin toss to win. Day of the week and twice on Sundays. Certainly feels like there's a lot of runs in the wicket.
Singh has the ball in hand and will get us underway. Hopefully there'll be some swing and bounce with this new ball early on. Solid defence, very compact.
Looking very solid to start the team's innings. I'm not sure what happened with that delivery, maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
This is everything.
Nice bowling.
Singh with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up. That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Yes.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Nice bowling.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much though.
Yes. Good shot. He's found the gap.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yes.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
End of the over, 8 off it. South Africa are none for 8. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Waiting.
Rickleton shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
Yes.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Wait, yeah.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Waiting. Yes.
Good pickup. Big chance.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Nice bowling.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
The over finishes, finally. You can't really be giving batters of this quality extra balls to hit. Time for a bit of fielding in the deep.
Yes.
The right decision not to take on that fielder.
Wait there.
Brilliant diving stop.
No.
Could be close. Big shout.
Yeah.
It's off the body rather than the bat, but gets through for one.
Catch. Yep.
Time that perfectly.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot. That has raced to the boundary.
Not a great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras.
Another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Waiting. Yes.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yes.
Comfortable single if they take it.
They decided against the run. I'm not sure why, if I'm being honest. They would have made it comfortably.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Markram has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
An effort ball and called on the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for the wicket. Good bit of timing there.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yes. No.
Needs to be on target. Loud appeal.
Yes.
Timed that brilliantly.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Oh. Nice
That's a
bowling.
great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Beaten on the drive.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive.
Oh, no!
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Nice bowling.
That was a pretty wild delivery. Lost all control.
Right on. Yeah. Yep.
They'd look for a couple here.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yeah.
Immaculate timing there.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more.
Yes.
A direct hit and this could be gone.
Yes.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. The keeper seems convinced this is out. Could be worthwhile sending it to the third umpire.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. Pitching outside leg, and the decision will stand. How close is that? Could be the wicket. Not hitting a thing, ends up wasting a review.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
Yes.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, that would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
White. Yes.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yeah.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary. A couple on offer here.
Well bowled.
Well, that's a wild one. Nothing elegant about that shot, just not timing it at all. Poor play.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
That's the over. South Africa are none for 49.
Gotcha!
Nicely played.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single.
No!
There'll be one run here for them.
Decisive running might... They've gotten to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running. Some adjustments to the field.
Oh! Nice bowling.
Great work behind the stumps. Save some runs with that dive.
Oh! Well bowled.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Oh! Well bowled.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Wait on. No, no!
Quick onto that in the infield.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Finds the edge.
Just through the shot too early.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
There's a run here, surely.
Seems slightly odd not just to take the single that was on offer there.
9 runs added there. South Africa are none for 58. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Got right in behind it.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away.
Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat.
Yes.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
11 runs added there. South Africa are none for 69.
Yes.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling. A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, that was a very solid shot. Read the length early to get... Get onto the front foot and that raced away for 4.
Would have been really happy with that last shot.
स्वागत है आपका एक और लाइव स्ट्रीम में। आज हम खेलने वाले हैं गाइस क्रिकेट 22। साउथ अफ्रीका की बैटिंग चल रही है। 77 मार दिया भाई 8 ओवर पे। और इंडिया की टीम से मेरा भाई खेल रहा है और मैं साउथ अफ्रीका की टीम से खेल रहा हूँ।
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls.
Off the body and
इंडिया की बॉलिंग आज चल नहीं रही भाई क्योंकि मेरा भाई खेल
13
रहा
runs added there. South Africa are none for 82. That's right off the
है।
meat
एक
of
और
the
बहुत
bat.
अच्छा चौका भाई मार्क्रम से। मार्क्रम
That
नहीं आ
shot
रहा
brings up the half century. Beautiful batting display, very solid.
ना। मार्क्रम की
This is
50 हो
just
गया
the
भाई।
start.
कितनी बॉल 50 मारी मार्क्रम ने, देखने नहीं दिया वे। भाई सारे लाइक कर दो भाई जो भी देख रहा है, और जो भी नया है भाई चैनल सब्सक्राइब मार दो भाई।
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Cuts that off well in the
वेलकम टू
infield.
द स्ट्रीम भाई। 5
Short and
देख
wide.
रहे हैं
Did
भाई,
well to
चैनल
get some
लाइक
bat
कर दो
on
भाई
that.
और चैनल सब्सक्राइब मार दो भाई जो भी देख रहा है भाई।
Yeah.
5 जने देख रहे हैं भाई, सारे जने सब्सक्राइब का बटन दबा दो। और स्ट्रीम को लाइक भी कर दो भाई। 10 लाइक का गोल है।
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
And with that, 2 more fielders can be moved outside the circle. Singh from the... north end.
ओ भाई एज जा चुका है भाई। शिट, विकेट आ चुकी है भाई।
Now then, was there a feint edge?
भाई चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर दो भाई। 3 जने जो भी देख रहा है भाई लाइक मार दो भाई, चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर दो भाई। 200 सब्सक्राइब का गोल है भाई, और 10 लाइक कर दो भाई, 10 लाइक पूरे करा दो।
Dives and takes a very good catch.
what a catch by भाई केएल राहुल ने बहुत कैच
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this...
टिम्बा बबूमा आ गया है। हेलो हेलो।
goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the
जो भी
middle.
देख रहा है भाई चैनल
Bavuma,
सब्सक्राइब
whose
मार दो।
first task is getting themselves settled.
गेम क्यों स्लो हो गया भाई?
Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. Keeper had no chance there.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Yep. They'll get at least one.
And with that, they're
जो भी
off the
देख रहा है
mark.
भाई लाइक मार दो भाई.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
बॉल करा.
Yes.
Good shot. Found the
What a
gap.
shot भाई. मार्करम से क्या शॉट मार.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it's still
96 by
raced to the
9
rope.
overs भाई.
That last ball
That's
isn't
over.
something you'd want to see a repeat
10.4
of.
balls
You don't
by.
want to be giving easy runs away. Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
भाई जो भी देख रहा है लाइक मार के चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर दो भाई. 200 सब्सक्राइबर का गोल है.
Yeah.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, not the bat though.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. South Africa are 1 for 97.
Wait there. Yes.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that would have been a very
वेलकम टू
risky
द स्ट्रीम
run.
भाई. जो भी
The
देख
right
रहा है
call made in
चैनल
the
सब्सक्राइब
end.
कर दो.
That's right out of the
Shot
middle of the
भाई.
bat.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
मार्करम का बल्ला बोल रहा है भाई.
Thought about a single, decided against it.
10 लाइक पूरे करा दो भाई. जो भी देख रहा है भाई लाइक मार दो भाई.
Waiting. Yes.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. It's struck.
हेलो.
Right back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Yeah.
They picked the gap.
शॉट भाई.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot.
शॉट भाई मार्करम.
Yep.
Really good shot there.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
India found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards.
वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम भाई. जो देख रहा है भाई. 12 ओवर हो गया भाई. 113 स्कोर है.
Yep.
I don't think
और
there's any
एक
bet
विकेट.
on that as they come through for the single.
No shot off it.
डॉट होगी भाई. जो भी देख रहा है भाई लाइक मार दो. मार्करम के 100 होने वाला भाई. सेंचुरी पूरे होने वाली है मार्करम की.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
80 मार चुका है भाई मार्करम.
Great shot.
2 लगातार चौके आ चुके हैं भाई.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted.
हर्षदीप को बहुत कुट पड़ रही है भाई 56 खा गया भाई 6 ओवर में हर्षदीप ने बहुत स्कोर खा लिया भाई 70 खा गया भाई 6 ओवर में 7 ओवर में शायद वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम भाई लाइक मार दो भाई स्ट्रीम को
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
आउट तरह से हो नहीं रहा ग्लिच क्या हैक कर लिया ना गेम शॉट भाई
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that.
मार्करम का तो बल्ला भाई ऐसे आज बोल रहा है
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
भाई 6 रन रह चुके हैं मार्करम के 100 होने के लिए तो हम भाई आराम से खेलेंगे मार्करम को लेके
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Struck it nicely. Could go.
चौका आएगा क्या डबल ले ले भाई चौका है भाई
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
दो रन भाई मार्करम के बस ओ शिट भाई कैच हो गया भाई शिट ये क्या हुआ भाई हर्षित राणा विकेट ले चुका है भाई मार्करम आउट हो चुका है भाई 98 पे व्हाट अ बैटिंग बाय मार्करम भाई अच्छा खेला मार्करम भाई ओवर नहीं कराना किसी और से नहीं क्या ओवर करते हैं शॉट भाई बूमा भाई बूमा वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम भाई 4 लोग देख रहे हैं भाई चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर दो
Doesn't beat the infield.
The risk isn't worth it for just a single. In the end, a good decision by the batters.
आउट तेरे से होने का
Misjudged that. Takes a hit.
141 14 ओवरों में भाई
Van der Dussen ready
बहुत
to
अच्छा
face
रन
their
रेट है
first
भाई
ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Beaten on the drive.
नाइस बॉल
Bit of a wild delivery. I would have been calling it a wide, but the umpire lets it go. Good work by the keeper. That
Wild
wasn't the
ball,
easiest
भाई
of collects and saves
अर्शदीप
certain runs.
बॉलिंग आज अच्छी नहीं डाल रहा भाई स्विंग नहीं हो रही है से वाइट पे स्विंग करा रहा है नाइस बॉल भाई
There's trouble here.
Nice running between the wickets, clipping the pads, not the bat though.
वाइट
Not
है
a
यार
great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll go into the books as extras.
It looked like a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire's given it as a wide.
Chance
चौका भाई गिट्ठा बबूमा ऐसे नहीं बोलना भाई, चौका नहीं हुआ है, 2 ही रन हुए हैं।
A couple on offer here.
वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम भाई, 4 लोग देख रहे हैं भाई। चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर दो भाई
10 runs added
और लाइक
in
कर
that
दो भाई,
over.
10 लाइक का गोल
South
है।
Africa are 2 for 147. Finds the fielder with that shot.
और 200 सब्सक्राइबर पूरे करने हैं भाई हमने। बॉल भाई रहे हैं।
I'd say it was
ओवर
the
चेंज
right
करा ले
shot
क्या,
to
हो नहीं रहा?
choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
इनके ही ओवर खत्म करना है। शॉट
Flew
भाई,
away with pace. Brilliant timing.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
इसको भाई खेलना नहीं आता थोड़ा, तो इसलिए ऐसे बॉट है ये।
Wow, that's missed the lot.
ये ऐसे अपील करता रहता है भाई बार बार। अब भाई विकेट आ गई है। ओ भाई कैच मिस भाई, बहुत अच्छा।
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
कैच मिस हो गया भाई। किसने कैच मिस किया?
They shouldn't get
चलो
too
कोई ना भाई,
discouraged with that last ball.
किस्मत अच्छी है भाई।
First step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. There'll be 1 run here for them.
विकेट आने वाली थी भाई
Just to
इंडिया
get
को।
it down towards third for some runs.
End of the over. South Africa are 2 for 156.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
जसप्रीत बुमराह, भाई ये बहुत स्लो बॉलर है।
Straight to the fielder.
A little late on that.
इसका ओवर भाई आधा घंटा चलता है। देखो भाई कितना शॉट है, लेकिन भाई सिंगल आएगा बस।
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
सही तो फील्ड थी, स्कोर तो वैसे नहीं बज
The
रहा था।
changes in the field, the captain looks to be going for a more balanced approach.
वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम भाई, 2 जने जो देख रहे हैं भाई चैनल सब्सक्राइब मार दो। बुम्मा क्या कर रहा है?
Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wide, but well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
शॉट भाई,
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
खेला नहीं जा रहा भाई इंडिया से, मुझे लग रहा है आज मेरा भाई, मेरे से खेला नहीं जा रहा
Always
शायद आज।
difficult to focus after what happened last ball. You just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
गाइस मुझे रात को नींद आ रही है, तो मुझे गेम खिला रहा है।
नीट भाई इसको वैसे भी नहीं खेलना आता, बॉट है ये। शॉट है भाई, चौका, सिंगल ही आया भाई,
Moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again.
सिंगल ही आया गाइस।
That would have been just too risky.
बुमराह की लास्ट बॉल बची है भाई, क्या बुमराह विकेट ले पाएगा? नहीं भाई, विकेट तो बुमराह की औखी है, चौका जरूर खा जाएगा
Not
बुमराह।
likely to get cut off.
Minimal follow through, just great timing to punch
स्पिनर ले, क्या कोई स्पिनर स्पिनर डालो।
10 runs added there.
क्या वो खेला नहीं जा रहा क्या?
Africa are 2 for 166.
ओहो, हमने स्टिक से ओवर डाल दिया।
अर्शदीप थोड़ी है।
Quick onto that in the infield.
Well,
हर्षित राणा है।
risky run.
गौतम गंभीर का
Made in the end.
गौतम गंभीर का चेला आ गया भाई।
बेटा बेटा गौतम मेरी का बेटा गाइस
विकेट ले जाओ है भाई, वो भी मार्करम की विकेट ली थी भाई, बहुत जरूरी विकेट निकाली थी उसने।
In the end, a good decision to stay put.
वरना मार्करम का तो बल्ला आज बोल रहा था भाई।
कमेंट करो
Double single if they
किसके
take it.
फैन हो आप?
Retains the strike, runs were there.
शॉट भाई,
Great timing.
बुम्मा गिट्ठा भाई,
Extra
शॉट है।
width gives them a free swing at the ball. Gone a long way back.
बुम्मा भाई धीरे भागता भाई, उसके पैर छोटे हैं ना,
Decisive running. might
भागा
have
नहीं जा
got
रहा
them
उससे।
too. You look at that, and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Timed that brilliantly.
चौके हैं भाई। हाँ तो 200 350 मारेंगे भाई।
Punched nicely through the ball.
11 runs added there. South Africa are 2 for 107.
बुमराह आ चुके हैं, बुमराह।
Nice
ये
shot.
कहाँ बजी
Runs
भाई?
possible.
हाथ पे क्या?
Big
अपील किस
appeal.
बात की कर रहा है? कौन सी
Time
चीज
to
का
keep
आउट
the
मांग रहा
pressure
है?
on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Couldn't have hit that any
शॉट
better.
भाई, स्ट्रेट ड्राइव भाई,
Just
चौका।
perfection, a majestic
82
shot.
भाई,
You just cannot hit it any
18.2
better.
बॉलों पे।
Raced away
क्या
to
स्कोर है भाई? 2 विकेट भी भाई, 3-3-3-2 दिख रहे हैं भाई स्क्रीन में मुझे, और बॉले भी 2 हुए हैं। भाई विकेट आ चुकी है भाई, बुमराह भी एक विकेट लेके जाते हुए भाई। कैच आउट हुआ भाई।
Backs the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
चल करा बॉलिंग।
Brilliant diving stop. Chance.
बच गया भाई बुम्मा।
Needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
कहाँ कहाँ फील्ड लगाई हुई है क्या? चला
भाई हम बेले
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
चलना भाई, ये टाइम पास कर रहा है, इससे खेला नहीं जा रहा तो ये रीले देख रहा है। बॉल भाई,
Maybe they didn't pick it
बूम
up.
बूम की
Really
बॉल।
on
स्पिनर
shot.
ले क्या भाई, कोई
6 runs.
स्पिनर से भी ओवर कराओ।
South Africa are 3 for 183.
A few moves made in the field.
अक्षत पटेल है स्पिनर।
Patel from the south end.
बॉलर चेंज कर,
A change in the field.
ग्लिच हो चुका है शायद।
Now more emphasis on defence.
कुलदीप यादव ले, हाँ रुक रुक
Ease through the field. There'll be
Single
runs
wide.
here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot. And good
19
running.
ओवर हो गया भाई 19 ओवर एक बॉल हो चुकी है 184 हो चुके हैं भाई स्कोर
Yep. Collects that one, simple as you like.
Booma
inside the
bhai.
ring.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Into the gap. Nice shot.
Right on.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the
नाइस
shot.
बॉल भाई
Couldn't find a
कुलदीप
gap.
यादव की तरफ से
Yep. Great shot. At least one on offer.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
वाइड बॉल है भाई शक्ल क्यों देख रहा है मेरे
Down the wicket. Misses.
स्टंपिंग हो सकती थी भाई
Bit of
स्टंपिंग नहीं हो
frustration
पाई
after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Yep.
Nicely taken. Quick to latch on.
कप्तान साहब भी आउट हो चुके हैं भाई कप्तान साहब भी बाहर जा रहे हैं कप्तान साहब बाहर जा रहे हैं भाई
Fluent innings undone by a decent delivery.
24 रनों में
Wicket to get at a good time.
बल्लेबाजी खत्म होती हुई है हमारे
For
पास
the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up. before facing the
188
first
मार चुके हैं
ball.
भाई 4 ओवर 20 ओवर हो चुके हैं 4 विकेटें उड़ चुकी है
That's great fielding. That ball was
अब हमको
flying.
सिंगल सिंगल खेलना पड़ेगा भाई
Well,
स्कोर
that
तो
was just a
बनाने
little
पड़ेंगे
bit
ज़्यादा
wide. Well picked up. Let the ball do
तो
all the
सिंगल से
work
खेलना
really
पड़ेगा
to ease it down towards third.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming
जा
forward,
चले जा
encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Play.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Good running. Just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
नहीं खेलना तो चल जा सच में स्ट्रीम मत खराब कर भाई क्या जा चुका भाई
What great
नहीं कैच हुआ यार
catch close in.
एक और विकेट भाई बुमराह की
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they
What a
went
catch
about
by
this innings a
Bumrah.
little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
ज़्यादा बैटिंग रह नहीं
to
चुकी
walk
भाई.
out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
थोड़ा देख के खेलना पड़ेगा भाई. भाई एक और विकेट भाई बुमराह भाई.
Finds the edge. They certainly don't feel like they've got anything on that, but almost every fielder is asking the question.
क्या आज लगा भाई? लगा ना आज विकेट आने वाली है.
Another one goes. 2 wickets and 2 balls, and they're on a roll now.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket.
Duck
Kept the
भाई.
runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
एकदम ही भाई विकेटों का झाड़ दिया है भाई बुमराह भाई ने. 4 विकेटें ले चुके हैं बुमराह.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
End of the over, 3 runs coming from it. South Africa are 6 for 191. Knocks them over.
एक और विकेट भाई सीधा बोल्ड. कुलदीप यादव.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down.
मार्को जैक्सन की विकेट भाई. रबाड़ा आ चुका है भाई. ये तो क्या ही कर पाएगा.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
This is everything.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Waiting.
Really good shot there. A direct hit, and this could be gone.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's
चौका आ चुका है भाई.
It was wide and suitably done.
197 by 21 ओवर भाई. 7 विकेटें गिर चुकी है. ये 2-3 ओवरों में 7 विकेटें गिर चुकी है भाई.
There'll be runs here. Gone, brilliant in the field.
भाई 8वीं विकेट आ चुकी है. ये कैसे आउट हो गया भाई? डबल ले लिया क्या मैंने? महाराज आ गया क्या?
Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. Yes, they'll get at least one.
भाई अब सिंगल करके 250 तक तो बनाना पड़ेगा.
Well, there was a split second to decide which end to throw to. In the end,
क्योंकि 250 तक भाई अच्छा टारगेट होगा. मुझे पता है क्योंकि मेरे भाई से भाई स्कोर तो बनेंगे नहीं. बॉट है भाई क्योंकि ये डबल तो आ जाएंगे भाई.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Couldn't get it through the field.
गलत साइड थ्रो भाई.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway. Beaten on the drive.
Nice ball भाई.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Couple on offer here. Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4
सिंगल आ
runs.
चुका है भाई. और 22 ओवर्स हो चुके हैं, 206 स्कोर हो चुके हैं और 8 विकेटें जा चुकी है और ये चौका आ चुका है भाई. 210 23 ओवर में. मेरा भाई बॉलरों से भी मार खा रहा है भाई.
I'd say that was the right shot to choose, but timed it
महाराज,
couldn't get
ये
the
तो भाई
drive away.
बॉलर स्पिनर है ना.
There was trouble for a
डबल आ
moment.
गया भाई.
These two were
इजी
quick
डबल
enough to
निकाल चुके
avoid the
हैं.
run-outs in the end. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
भाई लाइक नहीं मार रहा भाई कोई. लाइक करो भाई.
नहीं मालूम.
They would have been struggling to get back for another. A good call of no.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
भाई चौका भाई. मिसफील्ड हो चुकी है.
Middle of the bat. Great
क्या ही
timing.
अच्छी मिसफील्ड
Lovely
मेरे भाई
front
से.
shot. That has
क्योंकि है ये एक
raced to
नंबर
the
का
boundary.
बॉट भाई.
The captain bringing a good
फील्डिंग
balance
चेंज
this
कर रहा है और
game.
बुमराह को लेके आया भाई. पता नहीं जैसे क्या ही कर लेगा भाई. यॉर्कर डालने की कोशिश.
Drives and misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
बॉलर से भी स्कोर खा रहा है भाई. पता नहीं क्या करेगा ये.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
डबल ले चुके हैं भाई. इजी डबल निकाल रहे हैं क्योंकि इनकी फील्डिंग बहुत कमज़ोर है. क्योंकि ये कौन है? शॉट भाई. बॉलर ने मारा है छक्का.
That's gone a long, long
महाराज
way.
का
Well and
महाराज
truly into the
6 है
20s
भाई.
now and surely looking towards a big score.
The last one helped the score
127
break, making
227
their
मार चुके हैं भाई
intentions clear.
24 ओवर में. 8 विकेटें उड़ चुकी है. महाराज ने 20 स्कोर मार दिया है और रबाड़ा का 18 स्कोर है भाई. रॉन्ग थ्रो भाई. फिर से एक और इजी डबल. बहुत लूज फील्डिंग करते हुए मेरा
This भाई. is a good field, I think.
और
Not
बहुत
too
इजी
aggressive,
स्कोर जाते हुए.
but not overly defensive either. I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Over. South Africa are 8 for 229.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yes!
Huge appeal.
No!
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Right off the middle of the bat.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Maharaj didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Padding up to that. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one.
Yep. No!
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Still searching for what would be a thoroughly deserved 5-fer. They bowled brilliantly in this innings.
That looks like an attempt to drive that one away, but poor timing and missed everything.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
No!
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
Timed that brilliantly.
50 comes up between these two. They're starting to form a really strong partnership.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Great shot. A little bit in the air, but one bounce and a 4. Maybe a little lucky not to find the fielder.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again. Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
50 मार चुका है भाई महाराज. महाराजों वाली पारी खेली है भाई महाराज ने. और मेरा भाई बॉलरों से छक्के खाते हुए. बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग. बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग महाराज से. कुछ नहीं कर पा रहा भाई महाराज. बस छक्के मारते हुए महाराज. 50 मारते हुए भाई. 1 रन चाहिए महाराज को 50 के लिए. और ये 50 पे आउट होने वाला था भाई. महाराज बच गया है. अभी महाराज की 50 हो सकती है.
Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
They all go up, big appeal, but that doesn't look like it's done enough.
Another one goes off to the sheds. That's 9 down. Some good bowling finding this tail out. And it certainly feels like this is close to the finish.
Got right in behind it. Bowler is confident on this one.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide. That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Yep.
Ngidi gets off the mark. That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Absolutely nailed it.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Yep.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Been some great bowling in this innings so far. Just need one more to really top it off.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
Good catch. Out. The innings comes to a close. It's taken a while, but finally the 10 wickets fall. It's a big score, and it'll be tough to overhaul. This is a really defendable total. The openers will need to get their iron very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they're to have any chance. Edge! Amazing delivery! Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. There's a challenge. Not sure what good it'll do. Looks unlikely it'll be overturned. Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end. Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on. Great shot. At least one on offer.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Well taken. Had a lot of work to do and held on to a great catch.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Yep. No!
Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Immaculate timing there.
Now, that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
End of the over. 5 off. India are 2 to 5. Jansen, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Gone right through the defences.
So that's the third wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Good shot. Found the gap.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
That sees the completion of the over. A good one too. Not many opportunities to score.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Yep, yep. No!
Maybe they didn't pick that up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Nicely played.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down. Beaten on the drive.
Well, that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Not Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Yep.
Confident appeal. Could it be?
Yep. No, no, no!
Couldn't get it through the field. There's a run here, surely.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Catch it!
Superbly played through the covers for 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful. Front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that. Bit of a change up in the field now.
Drives and misses everything.
Jansen with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. India are 3 for 39. Wow, that's missed the lot. Super catch.
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It looked like it would be moving to a big score, but it's not to be. Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot. Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
No!
Quick onto that in the infield.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
That's the end of a fantastic over. No runs from the bat, and the wicket added to the tally as well. Jansen from the south end.
Catch!
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That's incredible. Just the power on that shot. That's the sort of thing you want to see in the crowd when you come to the cricket.
Right off the meat of the bat.
That's just a textbook 6. Timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
Well ball.
That's a harsh call from the umpire. I've seen wider than that not called. Beautiful slower delivery. That was just too good for them.
Catch it!
Right out of the middle.
The timing on that shot was just perfect. Brilliant shot. It was a boundary the moment it hit the bat.
Wait there. Yep. No!
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Wait!
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north. Then
Wait. Yep.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Wait.
Caught and bowled.
Just managed to clasp their hands around that one. Disappointment for the batter, joy for the bowler. Another wicket down, this one without scoring. No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Hey. Oh, yes, nice bowling.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
End of the over. India are 5 for 57. Maharaj coming into the attack from the south end. That's out. Caught.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work. Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Loud appeal.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Catch it.
Nice shot. Runs possible. And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, not for many.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. Trouble. Oh, gone.
Another one, 8 wickets gone. You feel it's just a matter of time now. A few decent deliveries could see the end.
3 big blows for the batting side in that over. Simply superb bowling. Well placed. Should get a single. Simple as you like. Didn't bother to look at more than one delivery in the over.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Wait.
Didn't hit that well, very late in playing the shot.
Gone! Takes it and seals the win.
South Africa get the final wicket. A brilliant bowling display to take the 10 wickets and the victory.